Hello there, Aquarius. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Aquarius for February of 2021. Anyhow, for everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month. And we'll pull Angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Makes all you Aquariuses named Frankie for the time of the reading, I suppose. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You'll get a more comprehensive view of the month. I don't think the cards will go like week by week. I think they are going to blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme. Oh, we got good words. There's celebration, play. I like that. Beauty, risk. That's a tough one. And we have one tough card. Well, actually, we have a couple that could be harsh, but we risk and exploration. They're interesting. They are one that could be possibly tough for some of us, one that might be really tough if we don't pay attention to it. Our card on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Excellent. Fresh new start, new beginning, new love, new kinds of one-on-one relationships of any kind. Could be friendships, things like that. Actually, I think this could be old love coming back in and being made new again for some of us. Or it's a place where we didn't feel any kind of emotional. It's something that we're emotional about, that we have an attachment to. And we didn't feel it before. It's unfelt emotions. And now it's like they're coming into play in a new way in our lives, a new way of seeing a relationship or a birth. Now, I gotta warn you, we got a lot of birth cards in here. This can be birth of a child, birth of an idea, because it's a cup. So it could be birth of an idea. That's emotion and creation and things like that. So some kind of new idea that finally gelled in us. It's a fertile time. It means that for anything that has to do with emotional and creative growth, this particular ace, symbolizes the summation of something we had really, really hoped for. And I think that is a beautiful thing. Maybe we hope to have a celebration and hope to have more play and beauty and the opportunity or option, like to explore other things in our lives. Maybe that's all part of it. But boy, this is a little bit strange, but at least Scorpio, I think, had the toughest reading this month out of all of us here, at least what I've done so far. Now we got the Tower card, and I'm like, oh no, really? We have to get the Tower card after we just get this really excellent card, and now we get the Tower card. And this is some type of a disruption, some type of adversity in our life. It has to be faced, but it's for the best. So it's like the overthrow. Not that lightning's striking us and fire's going to burn us down, but it's the overthrow of some kind of false idea, maybe that needs to, or an old habit pattern that we need to get rid of. It's not negative. It's kind of a positive card, especially if we really look at it, because sometimes there is some kind of loss involved with this card. Personal loss, maybe a financial loss, maybe some type of a breakup of a marriage. But when we really look at it, like careful examination is usually going to tell us all the factors that show that this seemingly catastrophic event could have either been foreseen if we'd have took off the rose-colored glasses, basically, Or we could, if we'd have been willing to face the facts. So it's like looking at ourselves. That's what I think of when I see the Tower card. Looking around at our lives, actually asking ourselves the question, what isn't working? What isn't working? What, maybe some kind of argument, something like that, something I want to leave behind somehow, someone, some way. This usually happens. This is, I think, our card of risk, but the other one could possibly be risk too, that's coming up right after this, especially for some of us. But this is after something we feel like we're stuck in the mud. We're stuck in the status quo. Nothing's moving forward. Nothing's going on. Nothing's moving backward. It's just stuck. And when that happens sometimes, it fires off this need for change. So it's like an urgent need for change. Urge to break free of any restrictions that's limiting our further development. So in that way, it's actually a good card. Sometimes this can bring unexpected things that we really didn't know were going to happen, and all of a sudden they blindside us and take us off guard. I don't really believe that will happen for most of us. I think for a lot of us, if we just sit with our own selves and actually look over what is actually going on in my life, we'll see where the change needs to be made ahead of time. Is something not working with me in a relationship? Is something not working in some other type of situation? Am I beating my head against the wall? It feels like that to me when I see the Tower card. What do I need to change? What do I want to eliminate? Do I need maybe to speak up? Risk speaking up for myself. Is the relationship that I'm in not quite working out the way I had planned it to? Do I need to start exploring other options, like our word down here? Do I want something more that I can play and celebrate instead of feeling stagnant? It may be an energy along those lines for a lot of us this month, because our next card here is the hierophant. And that's some type of a traditional factor that's active in our life, whether it's a religion, it could be a philosophy sometime, social organization, any kind of authoritative group type energy, where we would choose to live in accordance with their beliefs that we would have in common with them, because if it feels supportive with us. Maybe we want to be the leader of it, maybe a promotion to be a boss at work, or something along those lines. Or maybe we're in love with someone who is, and that's a possibility in here too, is the leader of this organization. Now, if I break the rules, the Hierophant has a judgmental quality around it. So if I color outside the lines, which we Aquariuses do quite frequently, we're pretty free thinkers, basically. If I color outside those lines, there's going to be hell to pay for it, basically. So I may want to turn the Hierophant upside down on his little head and say to him, you know what, bud? That's like the end of this type of energy in my little world here, because I'm not tolerating it anymore. I'm not going to play by your roles. And we Aquariuses don't normally play by anyone's rules. We're free thinkers. We think outside the box. Maybe if something was supportive of us and now we feel like it no longer is, it could be that Tower incident. That could be the whole thing. Maybe some of us with that word risk in there, we're thinking, weighing the risks of just saying the heck with it, or should I just bide my time a little bit longer? But we got that Ace of Cups energy in there also. And that's like the new beginning, new fresh start type energy too, you know. So I'm thinking, why would we even worry? Because maybe I was loyal, maybe to a job or a political thing or something, some social organization, some philanthropic thing. Now I want to be loyal to another one. It would be that simple for us if we really sat and looked clearly at it, because we have two aces in this reading. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles, and this is extremely positive. I love pentacle energy, earth energy, money, material goods, things like that. This is extremely positive, predicting some type of a success for us in a new enterprise we might be starting. We're planting seeds of for this new venture involving getting money, basically getting money or increasing our financial security in some way, manner, shape, or form. This is a strong indication of prosperity coming towards us. But the key idea with the Ace of Pentacles energy, the key idea is being open to receive it, being wide open to receive it, so that I know it when it comes. I know it when it comes. And I'm ready. I'm jump on it. I celebrate it. And there it is. And it's in my life. I love this for us. I mean, it's about time things started moving or changing. And we have two aces. All aces can mean birth of a child. So you know what to do at Aquarius if you don't want a child, but all aces can be birth of a child. Our next card here, though, is great for us too. King of Cups. This is going to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, some type of water sign, male or female, because these are general readings. So this some type of person that's really kindly disposed towards us, like the kind father figure. See how bland his face is? This king rules beside his subjects. He doesn't rule over them. So it's a good person, or someone that plays that role basically for us in our lives. It's very mature energy. Some of us, this may be someone that we're in love with, that might be a little bit older than us, or that we want a love relationship with. That's the King of Cups energy. But the one thing about the King of Cups, they are utterly trustworthy and dependable. We can trust them, we can rely on them, is what the way I should say it. We can rely on them to come through when we need them. And that's important. Most, I think most people think of this as a man of culture, somebody who's knowledgeable about arts. Maybe they are themselves a very creative person. If it's not an actual person in our life, and for some of us it's not going to be, it would mean a situation that is very, very favorable to us, especially if it's some type of creative or artistic pursuit, because it's cup energy. That's creative energy. So we have a way to make money, a way to have a better love, and some of us, like I said, we're going to turn that hierophant right on his head and say, I'm not playing by your rules anymore. And we're going to start thinking about things. What do we really want to change? What do we want, right, to evaluate in our lives that's not working for us, basically, this month any longer? And this is our birthday month. Maybe it's time to step up to the plate. And maybe what worked for me before, all this stress and chaos in the world was going on, is not going to work for me now. Could be that simple, you know? Sorry, I just choked. Can't make up the angel cards. Be honest with yourself. That's our angel card. Evaluate, start exploring what can go crazy with this Tower card, you know, and change it before I get forced into it or have the rest of it like kind of collapse on me. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires and they will come to you as if on angel's wings. That really kind of sums up this reading with those, with the two aces in there too, to boot. Honestly, it's a little strange, but true. Because they're telling us, go in, evaluate what doesn't work, because that can bring that Tower moment. You receive this card as a gentle confrontation because the angels know you've been hiding from your true feelings. Probably been afraid that if you admitted how you really felt, honestly felt, you'd be overwhelmed with feelings and faced with making some necessary changes that you feel unprepared for. Yet the angels assure you that it is the healthiest to face this situation with honesty. They will help you with your emotions, relationships, and any support you need to make positive changes. However, the angels remind you to focus only upon your desires and not upon your fears, so that you can attract the former and not the latter. The situation improves when you face it squarely. You deserve better. Trust your own feelings even if others don't agree. Don't give away your power to others and avoid getting caught up in the illusion that this is the way it is. Well, that's an interesting reading for us this month. Well, Aquarius, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information is below the screen in the About section over at the website. There's 2 short videos over there. The one explains the prayer class I put out there for you, and the other, the suture classes. I have hiccups. The other is the suture classes I put out there for you. Prayer class tells you how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do, and the sutras are simple thought forms put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day and enhances the clear perceptions dramatically, but videos that explain them are over at the website. So to all of you, this is my big announcement that have been kind of following me for, this is 5 whole years of doing YouTube. So to all of you I've met through this 5 whole years of doing YouTubes, and everyone I've met through 33 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you, and hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.